So Brago,
Sai.
we just did a video over on your channel talking about, just the 10 questions that Oda brought up and answered.
Correct.
And we touched a little bit on the Vivre cards, but I want to go a little bit more in depth. I know you said that you're not a big fan of knowing what the character's favorite foods actually are, but I think it's kind of interesting, and we got to take a look at some of these Vivre card informations that you just kind of glanced over. Things that you just really did not care for.
Didn't. Let's do it.
So, the first character is Helmeppo.
All right.
His favorite food is a sweet onigiri.
That's ironic.
Yeah, right? Does this mean that he is a parallel to Zoro?
Or he's traumatized. And he keeps eating onigiri so he doesn't forget what it feels like. Or forget that moment. So he's like, I got to keep eating onigiris, man. I smashed that little girl's onigiri, and that happened to me. So now I'm just going to eat onigiris.
Yeah, that's my favorite food now. Sweet onigiri
That was my favorite
specifically.
food. Yep. I think.
Could you see Helmeppo whipping out an onigiri attack? Kind of like Zoro's?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it's going to be his own version of it.
Yeah, like Kobe has like the honesty impact compared to Garp's galaxy impact. And then Helmeppo whips out the sweet onigiri attack.
Sugary onigiri.
Yeah, do you think he'll ever rival Zoro?
No.
So okay, so you can't see a future where Helmeppo is clashing with Zoro.
I can see them clashing. But
Okay.
I can see the fight ending rather quickly. They can clash for sure. But
What about Kobe and Luffy? Can you see Kobe fighting Luffy for a little bit in the future, end of series? Power up. Could you see them clashing and like having a Garp, Roger relationship?
I don't think by the end of One Piece. No. Luffy's just way too far ahead.
So it'd have to be like 2 Piece or something.
Yeah, you'd have to extend it where it's been like 10 years or 20 years or something like that. Because at some point, Luffy's going to stop growing, you presume. And Kobe's going to catch up. But it can't be by the end of One Piece. Because then Kobe is a god.
In the hypothetical far 10, 20-year future, you can see Kobe fighting Luffy almost toe-to-toe, or at least like it being a drawn-out battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
But what about
Absolutely.
Helmeppo? 10 to 20 years, could he stall out Zoro?
No. Even if Zoro has one arm, no.
Really?
No. It's just bro, it's like a difference in not only talent, I think purpose. And bro, Helmeppo, all he's gonna be is Kobe's right hand.
But I mean,
that's it.
Zoro is technically always Luffy's right hand, though.
Yeah, but Zoro is gonna be the world's greatest swordsman. So like, imagine you gotta fight Luffy and Zoro. You're fighting the Pirate King and the world's strongest swordsman.
But we also have Helmeppo, who's like the world's greatest onigiri muncher.
I don't believe in him.
Damn, dude, that's crazy, man.
I don't particularly like him.
How about this, right? Maybe Helmeppo doesn't fight Zoro evenly or even stalls him. But let's say we have Pirate Crew Luffy, right? Pirate King level, Zoro's end of story, everybody's end of story. And just like how Roger beat the Marines and said, bring me Sengoku or Garp if you're going to try to put up a good old fight. What if Zoro does the same and he says, bring me Helmeppo if you want to put up a true battle? Could you see that?
Not at all. I think what he says, bring me Prince Grus.
Bring me Grus instead.
I want to say real quick.
Sengoku Grus' son.
Speaking of the Vivre card, Sengoku Grus, a lot older than I thought.
Yeah, he's in his 30s, right?
29, I believe, about to be 30.
29, yeah. And I think Kujaku's around the same age.
26, I believe.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how old Grus was because he seemed to be a new recruit when Kobe was a recruit. So it's just like 29?
Yeah, he started late.
So I really like Grus. I think Grus is more talented than Helmeppo. And so I think Grus will be the other admiral next to Kobe.
Oh, whoa. You put him at admiral level. End of story?
Yeah, whenever Kobe becomes that, Grus will be an admiral. Yeah, that's the type of faith I have in Grus. Sengoku
Grus. 500 million. Same with Kujaku. They're not 300. They broke the borders.
Grus is nice.
Yeah, 500 is kind of
nice,
crazy,
bro.
though.
Grus is insane. Like seeing him and how he handled himself, even more mature than Kobe, but he's like 10 years older.
Yeah, 10 years older.
So he should handle himself like that. Kobe's only 18, so I really like Grus. I think he's gonna be crazy.
So the next character we have is Lucci, and we got his epithet.
What is it?
It is the Massacre Weapon.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, Lucci, the Massacre Weapon. It goes kind of hard. I kind of like it. Not what I expected, though.
I like the Massacre Weapon. Do you remember Killer's epithet?
It was close, right? Isn't it just like the Massacre?
The Massacre Soldier.
The Massacre Soldier. Yeah, it's a little bit too close to Killer. Two different characters, right? You put Rob Lucci and Killer in a ring. I mean, sorry to the Killer fans out there, but I know who's walking out of that one.
Killer?
Lucci.
Lucci should walk out of there.
We also got Lucci's hobby or job if he was not a CP0 agent. And he would be a pigeon breeder.
A pigeon breeder.
Yeah. He'd be out there breeding them pigeons. He's kind of like Mike Tyson when you really think about it.
Now, Kith?
Wasn't there like a story where he beat somebody up because they like abused a pigeon or something?
I believe there's something out there like that.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of crazy stories out there about Mike Tyson doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, so. It's true though. Like I think I saw like an interview where Mike Tyson had a pigeon with him.
I feel like that's where the Now Kith meme came from.
Yeah, because he was making pigeons kiss.
Nah, he's definitely making pigeons myth.
We got a confirmation that Lucci's pigeon is also 20 years old.
The old pigeon. How old do pigeons live?
How long do pigeons live? Let me look it up. They live around 2 to 5 years.
So what the hell is going on? Whoa, hold on. They can live up to they typically live 2 to 5 years in the wild.
Oh.
In captivity, up to 15 years.
Whoa.
That's a big difference.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. If you go on, it says some pigeons have even been known to live up to 30 years.
Okay. I take it back.
Yeah. Lucci's nuts. I mean, Lucci is just keeping his pigeon in tip-top shape. The Massacre Weapon Lucci.
Not going anywhere. Massacre Weapon would be a pigeon breeder. I like it.
I will say, I'm surprised Lucci doesn't incorporate Hattori, his pigeon, into his fights.
Fighting? Like Akamaru and Kiba?
Yeah. Like imagine, Lucci's over here fighting Zoro. Zoro's using all 3 blades against him, King of Hell mode and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, boom, Hattori from behind.
Hattori?
Yeah.
I think Lucci probably be more worried about Hattori, you know?
Like getting hurt?
Getting hurt.
Yeah.
You know? I think it'd be cool if like Hattori was actually like where Luffy's like, Lucci's heart is. So like if you're trying to beat Rob Lucci and you stab him and it's like, oh, it's not working. Like, why can't I kill him? And then it's just in Hattori.
Oh, and he's like flying above. That'd be really cool.
Right. So you can't really hurt him. And that's like something you got to figure out.
Reminds me of like what is the guy's name? Like Kakuzu from Naruto, who has like 5 hearts or something.
Yeah, he had 5.
Yeah. If you held Lucci's pigeon hostage, do you think he would give up a fight?
This pigeon has a mask on. So yeah, very important pigeon. Serious and about that life. Yeah, I think it'd be a little bit of a fight. A little bit of a fight for sure.
So the next thing we got a minor plot point, but it says that Blackbeard was actually born on an island called Shade Island. Not too many specifics. We don't know much about the island, but the name obviously implies that, he has something to do with the moon,
darkness,
shadows, darkness.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty on theme. I saw that and I was like, okay, Oda, cool.
Yeah, I like it, but it's just
that's
like
a good one.
Unless it was mentioned before or hinted towards it before,
Yeah, it doesn't mean too much.
Yeah,
it's like flavor. Yeah. It's like MSG.
MSG.
Yeah, do you like MSG?
Madison Square Garden.
No, like MSG, like the little like white stuff, like the white powder.
Crack? Cocaine? No.
What does MSG stand for?
I thought it was Madison Square Garden. What is it? What does it stand for?
Monosodium glutamate.
I think I actually have some MSG.
Yeah, like if you go to like an Asian restaurant, like a Chinese like restaurant, they'll usually have MSG on the side or something.
That's like the ginseng.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a little flavoring they put in, a preservative. Like it's like salt in a way. But there was like a whole campaign against MSG back in like the 90s. And then ever since then, like MSG's just had a bad rap. But in reality, it's not actually that bad for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. MSG lesson today, ladies and gentlemen.
There's like MSG documentaries out there. You should definitely go check it out. So next one we got, we kind of talked about this on the side, but Akainu and Hibari.
Yeah. Data daughter.
Yep.
Looking like a thing.
We've been talking about this for a while. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this theory already. You're probably on board with it. But the theory is that Hibari is Akainu's daughter. This first stemmed because of Hibari and her accent. Hibari, I forgot the accent specifically, but Akainu has a specific accent that's more country-esque,
right?
Compared to all the other characters in One Piece, and Hibari's the only other character that shares the same dialect as him. So because of that, people were saying, oh, father, daughter. And then there's also the One Piece side story called Two Piece Kobayama, which if you don't know what that is, you should definitely look it up, where Akainu is a character in there, and Hibari is another character, and their father-daughter. So it's like, okay, theory's looking pretty solid, but today we learned that not just did we have those 2 points, but we learned that Hibari is from the North Blue, just like Akainu, and they share the exact same blood type, which is blood type F.
Yeah, the blood type is kind of like the nail in the coffin, I think. We had like different hints before that, kind of the blood type lining up. Could be Oda trolling us. But I'm starting to feel like Hibari is definitely Akainu's daughter, which would be crazy. Crazy, bro. Like, imagine Hibari and Kobe, and now Akainu's like, oh my God.
Yeah. I feel like there's images from the Kobayama manga where like Akainu's mad at Kobe because of Hibari liking him. So like they've already played with this concept before, so seeing it in the actual canon storyline would be kind of fun. Do you think, just like how we talked about Rob Lucci, do you think Hibari is Akainu's soft spot?
Yeah, how can it not be? If that's his daughter? Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Like you hold Hibari hostage and then Akainu crumples, he's like, okay, whatever. I'm done.
For sure. Because, I mean, I think it'd be a situation like if he gets a hold of you, you thought the deserters had it bad.
Dragon talked about how, you know, if they find out that he's Luffy's dad, things are going to go like sideways, like it's going to ruin everything. So that's why he distanced himself. I think it's the same thing for Akainu, right? I mean, people already compare Akainu and Dragon because they like grew up around the same age, joined the Marines same time-ish. Yeah, they have the same weakness. It's just their kids, man.
The kids have the same mom.
Oh, that would be crazy. Wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense. That'd be nuts.
No,
they're like whole buddies.
Buddies. I believe they call those Eskimo brothers.
Eskimo brothers, yeah. Yeah, I don't. Do you have like an Eskimo brother?
Not that I know of.
What about like a tunnel buddy? No.
What's a tunnel buddy?
Garp. His motto of justice. It got revealed in the Vivre card.
What was it?
My justice.
Is it really?
Yeah. We finally got Garp's justice. So we have absolute justice for Akainu, unclear justice for Kizaru, lazy justice for Aokiji. I think it's people say it's suicidal justice for Green Bull, but it's actually something a little bit different. I think it's like, you know, sacrificing everything justice is what it is, or something akin to that.
Justice. Yeah, because he's talking about the baby and the adult, right?
Yeah.
Garp. Okay.
So for Garp, it's just my justice.
I think my justice is dangerous.
It's good though, because it shows that he's like a D clan member, right? He's free, dude. His justice is just whatever it wants.
From Garp's perspective, amazing, right?
Yeah.
From the Marines?
Oh yeah. Dude, if I had an employee and I was training their asses up and I was like, hey, this is how you do it, and they're like, nah, I'm gonna do it my way. It's like, wait a minute, you're fired.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude. What?
Bad optics. So yeah, it sounds good. Like, oh my gosh, it's my justice. Whatever I decide to enact. And the royal government is there like,
yeah, I mean, it's like how Garp was vacationing, right? And then he was sleeping throughout all the pirate activities, the God Valley games. And then they're like, hey, Roger's going.
Roger's
like,
there. Roger.
I gotta go.
He was up and at him, so.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, though, right? Like, Kuzan's justice is pretty bad, too. Lazy justice? Come on.
It's bad, but when you think about the perspective of the Marines, how terrible they are, one admiral taking it a little easy is probably good for the world.
That's fine. Okay. I admit, right? The Marines aren't exactly the glowing good guys of the series, but nope. I think they do some good things here and there.
You saying the admirals or the Marines?
Marines.
More Marines do good things than bad things.
Yeah, I would say so too. Because like while we have like the Straw Hats perspective, like there's a lot of bad pirates out there.
Mostly bad pirates.
Yeah, it's mostly bad pirates. If you were like putting them side by side, there's a lot more bad pirates than good.
99% bad pirates, and you have
But of
like
course,
a few
like
outliers.
the system's pretty effed though, right? With the world government.
They can't take any chances.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Once you get rid of that world government, I think the Marines are gonna clean up their act. I feel it. I have hope.
Marines are gonna clean up their act, but like pirates can't just still be out here, right? Like.
Yeah, we still have to take down pirates. Like that's got to
Still
be
gotta take
something
pirates
that's
down.
from start to finish. People are saying
Yeah.
that Luffy's dream is to get rid of the Marines. I'm like, brother, that sounds
That's
good
not
on
happening.
paper, but like, let me tell you, man, like, not every pirate is Luffy, brother.
That's not happening. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to Luffy either dying or like a ceasefire, or like an agreement, because
Yeah.
they're gonna be still chasing everyone. And Whitebeard said, man, they got tired of fighting, just decided to just run.
The last few things we got is Stussy's devil fruit. So I was kind of wondering what it was. I thought she was maybe like a real vampire because obviously they never gave us the devil fruit reveal in the manga.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay, maybe Vegapunk even experimented on her a little bit. But no, it turns out that she just has a Zoan devil fruit. She has the Bat no Mi.
Cool. Not
Yeah.
as exciting as
Not as
vampire,
exciting.
but cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just reveal that when they gave us everything about her. Because I think she had like 3 boxes already. Like, oh, Mad's first successful clone. You know,
You didn't have to hide
Buckingham
that.
Stussy.
You didn't have to hide that.
Cyberpol agent. Working for Vegapunk. Like, you could have just dropped Bat fruit in there somewhere, you know?
We didn't have to hide that. We didn't.
Yeah.
Like, we cared about her devil fruit, but not that much. Like,
Yeah.
not that much. Come on.
For me, it kind of sucks because I was like, hey, maybe there's a vampire in the Holy Knights, but now that this is the Bat, it's like, okay, never mind. Maybe I'm just dumb.
Wait, don't bats transform?
Bats transform?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Like bats,
wait. Like actual bats or like mythological bats?
Meaning like her upgrading this devil fruit, like as a bat, because bat in mythological like lore, they can transform into like vampires, right? Isn't that what the like Dracula?
Yeah, I guess in a way, she is a vampire, yeah.
So, like the lamp, you rub it, it's a lamp fruit. And you're like, oh, a lamp fruit, what could it do? Well, Oda's using like the whole plot line of the genie and like rubbing it. So I would not be surprised if she can transform into an actual vampire.
Okay. Not bad. I like it. You kept the theory alive somehow.
It's still there, bro.
If Stussy was in front of you, would you let her suck your neck?
Yeah.
So, Prince Grus, his favorite food is potato chips.
He's like all of us.
Yeah. Do you like potato chips?
I love potato chips.
What brand? What brand?
But okay. I like Pringles, but what is it? Now I want like those chips. It's not. Oh man, it's like
Lay's?
It's Ruffles, I believe.
Oh, Ruffles. Yeah, the wavy ones.
Yeah, but it's like a sour cream and something.
Onion?
Cheddar and sour cream.
Oh, cheddar and sour. Oh, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah?
That's like a mixture, yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Dude, I love potato chips, man. I'm craving them right now.
I am too. I'm probably going to get some.
Yeah, I want some Lay's, some Flamin' Hot Lay's. Have I ever told you about that story?
No, what happened?
So, oh man, this is how I started YouTube again, actually. So, you know that I had YouTube like 9-7 years ago, and then I stopped a little bit, then I came back. And then I started doing One Piece content. But before I did One Piece content, I actually started a not GoFundMe. It was a change.org petition to bring back the Flamin' Hot Lay's. Wait, what? Why are you laughing?
You like...
What?
Yeah, guys. I used to be a YouTuber before I was doing this One Piece stuff, And, you guys probably don't know this about me, but I would start a change.org petition to bring back Flaming Hot. Like, you put that accomplishment on the same level of, like, having a successful YouTube channel.
No, hear me out. So... Flamin' Hot Lay's has been around for a long, long time. I ate that when I was growing up. I ate throughout college, high school, all that stuff. But in 2020, they discontinued Flaming Hot Lay's. They discontinued it because they just thought it was not profitable, and instead they added a brand new flavor where they put in blue cheese into the mix. And I ate it, and I shed a tear because I was so upset. I was disgusted. It did not taste like
Damn.
the same Flamin' Hot Lays. So I brought a petition to the forefront of YouTube and change.org that said, bring the Flamin' Hot Lays back. Bring back the old formula. I got, like, I think a couple thousand signatures on that change.org petition. And it got so crazy that I'm actually now featured on the Lay's Twitter account, like the official one. And
Yeah.
they came to my house. They brought me like 100 bags of Flamin' Hot Lays, original flavor. They brought back the flavor too. And now I have like an actual contact to Lay's.
Really?
Yeah, actually, here, give me 1 second. I have like an honorary bag based off of this whole petition and how I started the movement. Yeah, let me go get it real quick.
What the fuck? Really has a bag?
So I can't show you like the whole bag because it has like my full name. But
Right.
yeah, it says Psy. It's like a custom bag made by Lay's.
I guess I need your help then, because I need to change that org one.
You want to bring a flavor back? What's up?
It's for Sour Patch.
Sour Patch Kids?
No, Sour Patch Exploders. I don't know if you ever had
Sour
those.
Patch Exploders. No.
Yeah, so it's XPLODERZ.
I'm looking at them right now. You want these back?
Bro, they were so good, man.
Hey, maybe
those are the only Sour Patch I
Look
liked.
somebody up. I have
They were so
contacts
good,
now.
man. They were so good. Like, if you Google it, because I was like, bro, they used to be in 7-Eleven. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, they were kind of underrated, but like in the 7-Eleven around my area, like everybody knew them and everybody was just like, they'll be gone. So you
They'd be
gotta
gooning
go
over them.
gooning, super gooning. So you gotta go really early and get the Sour Patch Exploders. Then like the 7-Eleven that I moved from the area, so I would just go back every now and again and get some. Went back and I was like, yo, what's up, Sour Patch Exploders? It's like, oh, we haven't they
I
haven't
love
been
that
able
you
to
asked
order
an
any.
employee.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened? Like, where's the Exploders? Like, we haven't been able to order any. I'm like, okay. So I went to another 7-Eleven, then I went online. I couldn't even find them online. And then I come to find out it got discontinued.
No.
They no longer make Sour Patch Exploders.
Why?
And it was my favorite candy.
I'm looking at some Reddit forums right now. People are so sad that it's gone.
Yeah, and then that wasn't the only thing. Another one of my favorite candy was Starburst, the green pack. I can't find those anymore. I don't know. I haven't Googled it to see if they discontinue it, but like the Starburst, the green, they don't have them anymore.
Okay, here's the thing though, right? Maybe you should make a YouTube video. Like, I can be the Flaming Hot Lays guy, and then you can be the Sour Patch Exploders guy.
To bring them back?
I'll just back you up. Yeah. Bring them back.
Okay.
It worked.
All right,
Like,
all right.
if you literally start like a movement like that, and people start messaging the company, like they will actually take it into consideration.
There's so many people on Reddit that's like asking for this. There are people that are like, I'm willing to pay a lot to find it. It's my partner wants it for Christmas. It'll make the perfect present. Like, people are like going crazy for this.
Which now brings us to our final Vivre card information that we'll talk about. The Seraphim. They got armament and observation Haki confirmed.
Yes, I believe we talked about this, where it's like, hey, do you think the Seraphim can have... we mentioned Conquerors as well. Because, I mean, the bowl one didn't have Conquerors, right?
Yeah. It's interesting because, like, it makes sense because they're, like, strong enough to have armament and observation for that to make sense and everything.
Yeah.
But also, they're not... They exist in this weird realm of, like, they're alive, but they're not alive. Like, they're robotic, but they're not robotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's, like, the weird part, and that's why it was always so murky as to whether or not they have Haki.
Yeah, that's the tough part with them. It's like, you would think that, okay, if they can have armament and observation, they should be able to have Conquerors, but I guess it's because they're being controlled, and, like, they have, like, what do you call it with that you gotta have the chip?
Authority chip, yeah.
Authority chip to control them. So things of that existing, maybe that's the reason, but, like, I don't know. I feel like they should be able to have Conquerors Haki.
What about the Seraphim that we haven't met yet? Like the the S Bat, S Flamingo, S Crocodile. Do you think they'll have Conquerors Haki? Like the S Dofi one at least?
No. You know what'd be cool if
up?
like they develop it on their own.
Ooh.
Where it's just like they don't just have it because their counterpart has it. But one thing it also does is like the fact that they can use Haki, bro, the potential of the Seraphim,
it's insane.
it's actually out of this world.
I'm surprised that they mentioned that they had Haki. Like, I'm surprised we didn't see it like firsthand, you know?
Yeah, why not show it?
I guess they didn't really have a chance to, because they're all just like using their devil fruits like left and right.
Yeah, it's just one of those situations where like Oda probably had an idea for it and was like, I'll get to it, and never really got to it.
Huh, this means that Vegapunk trained them to have Haki then, right? Like, he put them in a room and said, you're going to develop this today.
Yeah, it's like because remember they were with like Edison and like Atlas and those guys, and it was just like, I guess, trying to figure out their combat capabilities. And I'm sure for like Haki, something that, like, how do you train a robot, but also a sentient being Haki? Also, though, that's something that's crazy sometimes. Like, they can talk. Like, you can talk to them.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Just nobody talks to them, though, right?
Nobody talks to them.
Hanging out.
Like, when I was watching the anime had the whole S Snake scene. And then I was like, oh man, I forget S Snake can talk. So they can actually talk and stuff. So you can tell them like how to channel it and what to do, I guess.
She's like the only one that talks, right? The others haven't really said much. Like, they'll say like 1 or 2 words and that's it.
Yeah, they're like kids. That Spear doesn't talk at all.
I think we need them to like break out their shell, dude. We need to get rid of that authority chip. I want to see them like in action and hanging out, but
they're too dangerous, because if you do that and like they get out of control, they start like someone would want to be king.
I mean, that's kind of already happening, right? Like, they're being used by the world government. Like, the Gorosei have them still.
But if they like break free from the authority chip and like have their own desires and start doing whatever they want, the potential is so insane that like it could break One Piece.
With that being said, though, Brago, thank you again for joining me, brother. I really appreciate it. Brago's going to be linked down below as per usual. And we'll catch you guys when the next chapter comes out, possibly. We got to see if the stars and the schedules align.
It should. Especially if it's a fire chapter, so.
Oh, yeah. Imagine it's bad, though. Imagine we get like 1131 and it's like a Gaimon chapter.
Oh, yeah, 1131 and it's bounty reveals.
For Gaimon?
Yeah, of course.